was hard to find this, right? To do this for you.
Almost
Fully
clap.
warmed up.
Popping up.
Need you to keep up, not slowing down anymore.
All right, so one of you guys asked me why so much maintenance on my 2021 BMW M550 in such a short time. So for those of you who don't know, I just got this car in March of this year, 2024, and it is November, what's the date of today? November 25th, 2024, and you guys asked me why so much maintenance. So this is based off the video I made telling you guys what I basically spent money on to maintain the car so far. And you know, it's a valid question, because it can seem like a lot in such a short time, right? So basically the goal of this video is just to explain why I did all the things I did in such a short time. Now, to me, it does seem normal, but to others, I understand how it might seem like a lot, man. So let's go around the car and show you what's been going on. All right, so let's start with the tires I mentioned. Why did I replace the tires? So I think it's important to first tell you guys how many miles I've put on this car so far, for those of you who haven't been keeping up. So I got this car with about 20,000 miles. Right now it is about 34,000, and for some reason some people don't believe me when I tell them the mileage. I don't know why they would think I would lie about that, but yep, I have a real M. That's why you saw that on the dash. But right now the mileage 34,734, so almost what, 15,000 miles almost since I got this car. So in that time, I've had 2 oil changes, I believe. And the reason I consider it normal is because this car, on the service recommendation, it recommends you change it every 7,000 miles. I think I do it about every 6,000. I don't think I want to push that to the 7. I mean, BMW says it can, but you know, before the 7 reaches, like if you check the oil level in the car, you know, it starts to go down already. So I don't know, I don't want to push it that far. So about every 6,000 miles I've been changing it. So obviously if you do the math, it's 2 oil changes within that time, right? The next thing is tires. So this car, I believe it had the factory tires. I'm not too sure if it was replaced once or not, but when I got this car, the factory tires did not have that much tread on it. It lasted a good while because it's an all-wheel drive. It does not eat up as fast as a rear-wheel drive. So it lasted a pretty good time for the low tread, and that's one reason I like all-wheel drive. Like, you don't have to replace the tires that often. But anyways, it was time to replace it. You know, like I said, it did not come with much tread. And what the time I replaced it, guys, let me tell you, I really pushed it to the limit. So when I replaced the tires, it was because I started hearing like a knocking noise, right? It's like some kind of flopping or knocking noise, and I was like, what the hell is that? Like, I didn't see any lights on the dash, nothing. So I pulled over, and when I pulled over, I don't think I have the video clip anymore, but when I pulled over, basically the whole inside of the tire, let me show you what I'm talking about. The whole inside, like here, but on the other side, right? So all this was basically like a long strip eaten out. So basically you could just pull a whole rubber piece going all around in a circle. So the inside was totally eaten up. The way it looked is almost like the alignment was bad, but yeah, either way the tires were done. So the next thing I told you guys about was the brake pads and rotors. So for that one, right, I think that was the one that really triggered the question from the person who asked. But the reason I had to replace my brake pads and rotors so soon is it's actually not replaced. The parts are inside, but I haven't called the guy yet to replace it. But the reason I'm replacing it is because if you guys are if you guys have seen my videos with the way I drive this car, it is a lot of hard going and stopping. Let's just say that. So I burn through brakes very fast, right? And the rotors, I believe they got warped. Like, I think I was just going really hard one day, and you know, they get hot, and you know, rotors can get warped. So, you know, I can feel the vibration sometimes if I'm like going at really high speeds and trying to brake quickly. It's a lot of vibration. The reason I'm replacing rotors and brake pads is because one, well, you know, because of the rotors being warped, obviously the rotors are going, and I just don't want the same brake pads. I want a higher performance brake pads. This car has gotten much faster since I've had it, and yeah, it needs that stopping power, and that's why I got the Brembo brakes. Yeah, that's it, man. I hope this video answered you guys' question. Just a quick one, don't want to keep you guys too long. And yeah, I think I'll put the total on the screen. I probably don't want to know the total myself, but yeah, this car costs a little to maintain, but you know, you can find parts and labor cheap if you know where to look, you know. But that's going to be it for this video, boys. Appreciate you watching. See you in the next one. Let's go. It was hard to find this, right? To do this for you.
Almost.